So obviously going from ice, I'm going to go to dragon because dragon's a pretty cool typing. It's pretty strong overall. I like a lot of them. I also don't like a few of them too. So yeah, let's get into the dragon tier list. Ooh. So Mega Charizard X, I'm just gonna put in B. I don't really have any strong feelings about it. I like Charizard Y a lot more. I love Charizard Y even. I think Charizard Y was a really good spin on to Charizard. Obviously, it makes sense that they make it into a Dragon Mega because it's a freaking fire breathing dragon, right? So it makes sense, but I'm not a huge fan of Charizard X, honestly. I think the colorations look cool and all that, but I don't really care about it in battle or anything. I just think it's kind of there. Exeggutor, mm, so I think Exeggutor is really, really funny, but other than that, I don't really care too much about it. I don't like grass dragon typing. I'm very, very upset with that. I don't like the typing at all. I think it's a pretty bad typing overall. I think it's funny. This Pokemon's not good though at all. Ooh, I guess you can try or trick room stuff, but eh. Now this might upset a few people, but Dratini and Dragonair goes in B. I just don't really care for them. I think they look fine. I think it's fine to have them being majestic. Honestly, it looks fine to me. I just don't really care too much about them. Dragonite, on the other hand, goes in A. I never really liked Dragonite too much, I'm going to be honest. But honestly, Gen 9 makes me like it a lot more. Honestly, I think Gen 9 is probably my favorite metagame of all time. I like Gen 9. I think Terra typing makes the game so much more fun to me. And it makes a lot more Pokemon have different ways to use them in battle, right? So that kind of makes me like it a bit more of a Pokemon. Dragonite just been getting better and better pretty much every generation it was in. And solid Pokemon, actually. Pretty solid, actually. Very nice. Ampharos, Mega Ampharos, D. I don't think it deserves to be a dragon. I don't like it. I don't like that it just gets hair after you lose hair. It makes no sense. I don't think that the manga makes sense. So you went from a sheep with wool to a sheep without wool, and then you grow wool. It makes no sense to me. Obviously, there's probably some kind of lore to it, like, oh, it sheds its wool to grow out more wool to make it pure or whatever. I just think it's dumb, honestly. I just don't like the idea of it. It's just dumb to me. And yeah, typing's pretty cool, I guess. There's obviously better than electric dragons, but this thing is lame. Here's the first S tier. Kingdra! Let's go! I love Kingdra. I love the colorations. I think it looks awesome. It's a freaking sea dragon. That's awesome. Seahorse, sea dragon, whatever you want to call it. It's awesome. I love that it just have a giant cannon as its mouth or whatever. It's awesome. Chef Kiss, really, really good. I do kind of like the beta design of it much more. If you know of it, you might know what it is. I think the beta form looks a lot cooler, honestly, and more dragon-like. You could probably Google it and find it somewhere or on a YouTube video. I'm not going to be showing you it right now, but yeah, it's a pretty cool Pokemon. I really like the typing. Water and Dragon is really good. You're only really scared of one typing fairy and dragon, or two sets, whatever. And you resist some pretty good typings. I like it. I like it. Mega Sceptile goes in the S. I like Mega Sceptile. I just don't like how it look. Not like how it looks, but how it plays. I think it's a really missed opportunity, and I don't understand why they gave it something like Lightning Rod. It just doesn't really work for me. I don't like it. Obviously, you could have something much better, but no. I just don't like the typing again. Grass and Dragon, pretty bad. it's good speed and special attack, but like, oh, they could have done much better. Like, you could have given a Draco Meteor. Oh my goodness. Oof. Stay tuned for my freaking Mega Sceptile video coming out sometime. I already made it. It's going to be uploaded like next month or whatever. Uh, Vabra, 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 and Flygon goes in A. I like them. I don't love them like everyone else does. I think they're cool. I like them more than Dragonite. They're cool. I just don't like them as much as everyone else. Honestly, I'd probably like them more if they were Bug Dragon, because I want a Bug Dragon so badly, like, for real. Like, that's a one bug type, dual type that we're missing, and bug type's my favorite, freaking type, so I really, really wish that we would get one, but we don't. Lame. Altaria B, Mega Altaria, though, goes in A. I just like Mega Altaria and how you play again with it. It's just more fun to me than regular Altaria. A Pokemon that pretty much had nothing going with it, really. Like, I guess you're somewhat fast and somewhat heavy hitting, but like, overall, it's pretty meh, TBH. Never mind. After looking into it, it's actually pretty slow and doesn't hit hard enough. Honestly, there's such cooler dragon flying types. I'm actually gonna put in C because I just don't care for it. Like, this isn't just a competitive based thing, it's just like my feelings of it, but honestly, it's just so bad and there's just so much more cooler flying dragons that it's just not worth putting in there actually. Ugh, Garbosian. But anyways, Bagon. I don't really care for Bagon or Shelgon. Like, I don't know. It's just, man, I know that a lot of people like Bagon and Shelgon, but more so Bagon, because Shelgon is a shield, pretty much. I don't know, I just don't really care for them too much. I do like Salamence, though. Salamence is an A. Easy A. Above Dragonite. Um, it's just a strong Pokemon overall. There's something too special about it. Like, outside of it being like a still legendary, it's pretty strong. It has good abilities. And yeah, that's pretty much it about it. It's just strong and have good abilities. And yeah. Oh, it looks cool, but yeah. Mega Salamence though goes in top of A. I like I love the freaking Mega ability being Airlaid. I just think it's really cool. It's a really, really strong broken Pokemon. Really bulky, really heavy hitting. It's just not that fair of Pokemon to fight against just because of how fast and strong it is. With a really good ability. Pretty much, let's say you use Double Edge. Oh, it's a much stronger freaking flying type move. Stab. Amazing. Which is something a lot of flying types suffer with because they don't have too much good stab moves. But yeah, overall, really good. Uh, Mega Latios, and just regular Latios and Latios goes in B. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of them. Like, in general, I'm not a huge fan of legendaries. For me, legendaries are just kind of there. Like, I just like regular Pokemon much more because it feels more fun to use them, you know? It feels more fun to use regular Pokemon than legendaries. Obviously, there's some legendaries that I am more so okay with, especially in competitive Pokemon. I'm fine with using legendaries in competitive Pokemon, but in playthrough games, I never want to use them because they're just lame to use. Mega Rayquaza and Rayquaza. Easy S tiers. Come on, let's be real. Rayquaza's one of those legendaries that you just think of when you think of legendaries because they're just so cool. Um, it's super cool, really strong and fast. Actually, let's put them on top of us. They're just a really cool design with a really good shiny. The black of Rayquaza, Chef's Kiss mixed with the gold. Absolute beautiful of a Pokemon. Beautiful Pokemon. Gibble! Little Gibbs, my boy! Garchomp. and Gabite. Easy, solid S tiers. Come on. Everyone loves Garchomp. Everyone knows that Cynthia's with Garchomp is amazing. Garchomp never been lower than OU in any metagame, I believe. I don't know if it's any good in doubles or not. It probably is so good in doubles because Garchomp is really good. I love the typing. Ground in Dragon is very cool. It's a really strong type in my opinion. Like, it's really good offensively, and Garchomp's stats, baby, it's so strong and awesome. Like, it actually is super cool. I love Mega Garchomp, I hate Mega Garchomp. Mega Garchomp goes in D, like below D. You make a Mega Pokemon, but hey, instead of making the Mega Pokemon better, it's actually worse than regular Garchomp. Like, oh my god, why? Why is this Pokemon so bad? Like, ugh, it's only an OU because Garchomp is an OU. Like, they could not have Mega Garchomp in UU, cause hey, you would have to have regular Garchomp, and UU Garchomp would just destroy everything in UU. Let's be real, it's just that good of a Pokemon, and yeah, having it being worse than regular Garchomp just makes me hate it, honestly. But nothing makes me hate more than the freaking origin form of freaking Dialga and Palkia. Ugh. It's so freaking gross. Like, okay, Dialga's easily the better of the both, but like, he literally just have a pillar stuck in his neck. Like, it's literally just a pillar stuck in his freaking neck. Why? Why did they put a pillar in his neck? It doesn't look cool at all. You make the origin forms of um what's their name? What's their name? Groudon and Kyogre look absolutely awesome. Like, Primal Groudon is my favorite legendary of all time. It looks absolutely awesome. It's a good typing. It's a really strong Pokemon that everyone uses on their Uber Steam when it was available. It was really, really good. Why did they make it like this? Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Like, it didn't get anything new. It got a little bit of a stat change, putting in his special defense and attack. I guess that's cool because it's more of a bulky Pokemon that doesn't really use attack. But like, why? You could have made it cool like Groudon, like Primal Groudon. Primal Groudon got a few different stat changes, like huge, huge stat changes, and got a whole new cool ability, right? And a typing change. You could have done that with freaking Dialga. Maybe not change the typing because the typing is really good and looks really cool with it. But no, no, you can't have a cool new ability. Telepathy, and pressure. Why? Why couldn't you give it something cool? Why did you only change its stats by a little bit? Nothing about this shows coolness at all. It's so freaking lame. I hate it. And Palkia, oh god, Palkia. I hate this thing so much. Why does it not have any arms? Why is it a freaking horse now? Why is it a horse? It was a dragon, and now it became a horse. Why? Why the heck is this a stupid horse? It looks dumb. Like, why? This is so stupid. It's probably one of my least favorite Pokemon of all time. I would probably put in my most hated Pokemon, honestly. I hate this thing so much. Like, it's absolutely disgusting how gross this thing looks. I absolutely hate it. Ugh! On a side note, regular Dialga goes in S. It looks absolutely awesome. The colorations, baby, the regular colorations look really good. I really like the look of regular Dialga. It looks absolutely menacing. It looks absolutely magnificent. It's a god of Pokemon, which makes it look really, really good. The typing is absolutely great. I love the typing of Steel and Dragon. It's a really good typing. Really, really good typing. The colorations on this thing, absolutely monster. Easy yes. And then Palkia, I go an A. I don't like Palkia as much. I don't like the color. I'll put it below you. I don't like the coloration as much as I've seen in Kingdra. I do like the typing. I don't think water really makes sense. I understand it's like supposed to be like uh antimatter, or it's supposed to be like solid, gas, and liquid, and that's why it's a water type. But it doesn't make sense. It should have been a psychic type because most space Pokemon are psychic. Like, just that's how it is. Most of the Pokemon from space are psychic types. So like, why wasn't this a psychic type to begin with? I mean, it's cool that's a water type. Water types that make sense. I always say this to my cousin. I think that Lugia and Palkia just should just switch their secondary typings. Make Lugia a water, or water flying, and make Palkia a psychic dragon. I always thought that, and yeah, blah. Giratina easy as. I think Sinnoh probably has some of the best legendaries, if not the best legendaries of all time. I think you can argue uh Hoenn also has some really good legendaries. I think the legendaries in Hoenn are really, really cool too. But I think Sinnoh probably has the best ones. Giratina has an amazing shiny. It looks absolutely menacing, right? And the base form is really cool too, which paired with the shiny just makes it much, much cooler because you already have a cool Pokemon, and pair with a good shiny, it will just make the shiny make feel more special. Also, Ghost Dragon is cool typing. I don't think Giratina is that good and competitive in Ubers, but hey, who cares? It's Giratina. Giratina's awesome, right? Giratina's is cool as heck. I like Giratina, honestly. It's really, really cool. But yeah, after Giratina, Axew line. I'm putting Axew in what's his name? The middle form in A and B. I like them, but Haxorus easy goes in S. Haxorus is awesome. I love a Haxorus. I honestly could see it becoming a steel type, realistically, because it has freaking axes as fangs, right? I could easily see it being a steel type, and I would probably make it just really, really strong, honestly. So I understand why they didn't make it steel. That would be too powerful. It has a really, really high attack stat. It's like 147, somewhere around that, I think, right? Haxorus has a really, really high special, or yeah, it has a really high attack stat, pretty decent speed, decent bulk. It has Dragon Dance or Swords Dance, so like that helps it from being able to like outspeed things if you need more speed. Because 97 is just slightly below average, right? It's still a really cool looking Pokemon. The coloration is awesome, and it's just also really strong. Dredigon. I like Dredigon. I think it's underrated as a Pokemon. I put an A. I don't think it's amazing. It's probably the weakest dragon. At least one of the weakest dragons after the apples. The apples are pretty cool. I love the apples, but like Dredigon just is pretty there, right? It has cool typing. I also really like the shiny actually. I think the orange and green looks really good. I think a lot of people don't really like Dredigon. I kind of like Dredigon. I wish it were a little bit better. But yeah, here comes an easy yes. I love Hydreigon. Hydreigon has recently skyrocketed to one of my favorite Stu legendaries of all time. I love freaking Hydreigon. Hydreigon is absolute awesome. I love the freaking Terra typing. Terra typing into something like Fire or Steel. You have Fire Blast or Flash Cannon as your coverage moves. You hit fairies really strong with steel. You but with both typing, you don't take much damage from fairy typing, which is Hydreigon's biggest weakness. Pretty much buffing Hydreigon. I'm pretty sure Hydreigon is one of the best Pokemon in VGC right now, from what I said, but from what I heard from Wolfie VGC. So that's awesome. I love that Hydreigon is really, really good now, because Hydreigon is awesome as heck. I hate Iron Jugulus though, it's just lame. And then Zuelit and goes in a I like them, but Hydreigon is just absolute awesome and a monster, and I like Levitate and you. A Reshiram B, Zekrom A. Put it above you. Yeah, yeah. Put it above you. And you. Yeah, yeah. I like the typing again. I think Electric and Dragon is really good together. I think it looks nice, and that's pretty much it. Like, it just looks awesome, and yeah. Uh, I don't really care too much about Kiram forms. Dragalge. I love Dragalge. Easy S. Poison is a really cool typing. I really like it. Poison. I'm not going to put it above these guys, actually. There we go. I think they made another really cool Sea Dragon Pokemon. I love that it's a poison and dragon type. I think it's a really nice way to put another dragon seahorse Pokemon, because it's so much more different from something like Kingdra, where it doesn't seem like it's a knockoff, right? It just has a really cool ability, being adaptability. Doesn't really matter too much with Terra typing. I guess it's actually pretty good if you want to like change it to something like, let's say fire, for example. Then you have ×2 on fire, so that's really nice. So you choose more defensive uh Terra type. So that's awesome, actually. Really, really nice. And then what's it? Tyrantrum and Tyrant or Tyrant, yeah. Yeah. Uh I'll probably put an A. I'll put them both in A. I like them. I think Fossil Pokemon are really cool. It is a rock type though, which ew, rock. Okay, no, I'm joking. As much as I don't like the rock type, I do think rock type Pokemon are actually pretty cool. I like Tyrantrum. It just looks awesome. And the colorations, again, nice. The red and the white looks really, really good together. And I like it. Looks terrifying, man. Terrifying. Gumi, Sliggoo, and Goodra just goes in B. I don't really care for them. Honestly, I probably would have liked it more if it were poison, because why isn't it poison? It's an acid made slug dragon. So why is it not poison? It just makes no sense to me. I also just don't like it's all cute and cuddly. Like, I guess you can make the same argument as Dragonite, being the same reason, but like, at least Dragonite is strong, right? Goodra is the worst out of all the freaking pseudo legendaries, right? So it's whatever. Noivern, I probably put an S. Noibat's a freaking dragon. I'll put Noibat in S too. Why not? But yeah, I put above uh Sceptile. But yeah, I think it's awesome that it has Boom Burst Stab. It's actually banned in hack. No, not hack mons. Almost any ability, because Aerialate Boom Burst does so much damage. And yeah, that's crazy. I love that fact that it's actually banned in a format. Because overall, it's not the greatest Pokemon out there, but it's not bad at all. It's pretty nice, especially now with something like Boom Burst and Boom Burst Terra Normal. That's really nice because it's actually really strong, really fast too, so you're going to be outspinning most things. So yeah, really nice. Dog form of Zygarde, I like dogs, and again, the ground dragon typing is really, really cool. It's a really good offensive typing. And then I don't really care for the other forms. I don't know, man. It's just kind of there. I also just feel like the same with Tornador and Grandpa. I don't really have too much to say about them. I guess with Grandpa, at least has a pretty cool typing and ability. Tornador, I just don't have any say in this. I don't know. It's just, it's there. Kind of same with Kommo-o. I just don't really care about them. Same with you and you. I just don't really care for them, like, at all. I don't know. I feel like, Gen 7 has the weakest dragon types, in my opinion. I don't know. They're just not that cool to me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I just don't know. I just don't think they're that cool at all. But anyways, Naganadel, though, is actually a really cool Pokemon. I like this one. I like this one. I'll put it in S. It's a really cool typing. Same thing with, let's put in here, actually. I like Beast Boost. Is Poipolon Dragon? No, it's not. Okay, Naganadel. Naganadel is really fast, really strong, really strong, and just hits hard with Beast Boost, which is really, really nice. And what you want, for the most part. And yeah, I like it. It looks good. Okay, you might think I'm crazy, but Applin, Appleton, and Flapple all goes on top of this. I love them, especially Appleton. I think Appleton is just super cute. I love the Applin line. They're just really cool and really cute. I like them all. I am a little bit upset that the Flapple isn't a bug dragon again. I feel like that could have been easily bug dragon. I would have liked it if like Applin was like bug grass and then evolves into either grass dragon into the apple pie, which I love Appleton. It's cute and everything. I love it. And yeah, I like it. It's just a really cute guy. I wish that the typing was better. And then with Flapple turn dragon bug, cause it makes sense. Cause it's a freaking bug. It's a worm. Why not make it bug dragon? Cause we need one. Please, please, Game Freak, please, I'm begging you. But yeah, that's kinda like just how I feel about them. But I really, really like them. I like their designs. Uh I don't really care for the Gigantamax. It's just you know, there's nothing too special about it. Uh, Dragozolt and Dracovish goes in A. Just because how strong they are. Like I think they're really cool just because of how strong they are. Like they're obviously like really weird Pokemon, and that's kind of like their whole point. I know a lot of people hated them when they first came out. I also disliked them, but I don't know. They kind of grew on me, especially because I started to note that they're supposed to be weird Pokemon. And I just think it's really cool that they're actually pretty strong Pokemon overall. And yeah, Dracovish obviously being in Ubers now. Ooh, I'm just trying to think. Uh, Fish's Rend with uh Terra water and everything. Yeesh, that seems like it would just be really really strong and be very annoying to fight. Ooh, I don't really care for Gigantamax forms again. They're just gimmick forms that doesn't really matter too much to me. Unless they're like Terra types, because I love the Terra typing. I think Terra typing is my favorite gimmick. And Dredagon or not Dredagon, whatever his name is goes in A. Cool typing. I just think that there's Dialga, which is just much cooler. Dreepy. Dreepy goes here. Same with its whole form. I love Dragapult. Dragapult is really, really awesome. It's super, super fast, while also having really strong moves like Draco Meteor with choice specs. It's on my team for my National Dex team. If you want to watch it, I have it in my on my channel talking about the whole uh team and what it does, everything like that. It's really cool. I like it. I just honestly I don't like hand the Gigantamax hand Eternatus. It just looks dumb. I just think it looks so stupid. It's just lame. Ugh, I don't like it at all. Uh, I I think Eternatus also goes in S, like or C. Regular one goes in C. Hand form goes in D. I just don't like them at all. Or is it Internamax? I don't know. I just don't like them in general. I just really don't like them. They're just really, really, really lame to me. They look poopy doopy. I don't like them at all. Even though I love the typing, I don't like them. And same with kind of like Draco or Reggie Draco. I just don't really care for them. They're just not cool looking to me. And I just don't really like how they look, honestly. Charizard head, even though it's not even dragon. So that's fun. Ooh, Tatsugiri. The orange one goes in S, and then these ones goes in A. I think the coloration of the orange one just looks much cooler to me. I liked it a lot, especially the shiny. The white shiny looks really, really good. I would put it in here next to these guys. I kind of wish that it had a better moveset, honestly. I don't think it even gets Ice Beam. Does it get Ice Beam? Tatsu Tatsugiri. Let me check. Does it not get Ice Beam? It doesn't. It doesn't even get Ice Beam, honestly. I wish the moveset was a little bit better. I do understand it's supposed to be a doubles Pokemon, and it's really good in doubles. I just wish it was a little bit better in singles, honestly. You could have, at the very least, give it Ice Beam, because this was a Pokemon I was debating on using. It was either this or Vizula, but obviously Vizula's much earlier on, and this is like endgame, so I didn't want to wait for it. And the moveset just was horrible, like actually bad. You had like Dragon Pulse, you have Hydro Pump, Surf, I believe, and that's pretty much it. Icy Wind, I guess, and that's it. I kind of wish I had just had something like uh Ice Beam. Now would have been fine. I don't like the baby form of Excalibur or whatever its name is. I just don't like it. I actually like the middle stage most. I think the middle stage is actually awesome. I put it in S. I like it. Arctobax, I think it's called. I actually really like the middle stage. I think the middle stage is actually really, really cool. I love it actually. It's really, really cool looking. And I would put an S. I like it. I just think it looks cool. Scalabax, honestly, it's a bit of a disappointment. I would have preferred it to be like a Spinosaurus, what I thought it would be. This is a bit disappointing, I'm not going to lie. Also, let me put these guys up here. Let me do this, and I'll put this one here. There we go. I do like it though. I think the ability is really cool. Pretty much whenever you get hit by a fire type move, you get boosted by one, and you can't get burned, which is really, really nice. I really like it. Uh, I just like it. I also just have a really good memory because whenever me and my cousin played it when we first got the game, and I just used Dragon Dance with this thing and just destroyed his whole team, and it was awesome. I loved it, and he got salty. Um, Cyclizard goes on B. I don't care. Uh, what's his name? Rory Moon. S. I like it. It looks cool. Much cooler than a regular Salamence, honestly. This is what most people think of regular Salamence. They think of this really cool Pokemon that is an absolute monster, which this Rory Moon is. And then I don't really care about the legendaries. They go in B. And then lastly, Walking Away, because it's not actually in here. Easy as I would probably put it by Naganaro. I think Walking Away looks awesome. I think it's better than regular Suicune. It looks so much cooler, honestly. Like, really, really cool. And yeah, that's my tier list for the dragon types. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you like this, because I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, thank you for watching, and goodbye.